What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, it's Friday, as you all know. You know what that means tonight. It's going down live and direct. The Storytime live stream, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I just ate. You got to excuse me. I got some stories for y'all. We're going to laugh, have a good time. My moderators and all my channel members, make sure you're there. I shout you out. And if you guys have never seen one of my live streams, you're missing out. It's a good community. Everybody's respectful in the chat. And we have fun. And we pack the house every Friday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Y'all be there. But listen, I just saw this story. And it broke my heart. See this man up here? I forgot to write his name down, but it'll be in the story. This young man right here is a devil, a demon. This man right here took this toy, not this actual one. This is a dog toy, a braided, knotted dog toy. And he beat a 2-year-old to death. That wasn't even his. We go over this all the time. Women might find these guys that the child's not theirs. Why would he care about it? I'm going to play this heartbreaking story, media story, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. We're going to really get into this. Check it out.
Tricycle, a plastic horse, children's toys sit outside an airport area home off Margot Street. It's here Memphis police arrested Anthony Andrews early yesterday morning, charging him with aggravated child abuse after discovering an unresponsive 2-year-old little boy. No one appeared to be at the home today, but we talked to a man who lives nearby.
Police was down here, ambulance, fire department.
The details in this case are tough to talk about. Investigators described the scene when they arrived at the home, saying the child wasn't breathing, was bleeding from the mouth, and had bruising to his abdomen and sides, as well as his face. He was pronounced deceased.
Well, it breaks my heart. Ain't no need to kill no baby. Give a baby a chance.
The child's mother told police Andrews is her boyfriend. She left her toddler in his care while she slept, acknowledging she has seen him use a braided dog toy or belt to strike her son in the past while disciplining him, and has recently noticed excess wounds. But Andrews had told her the child had fallen out of bed. Police say Andrews admitted to hitting the child with a belt harder than he should, as well as striking the child 7 to 8 times with a braided dog toy in the back, face, and buttocks area. He also said he hit him with his hand several times before shoving him in a corner, then placing him in bed, before noticing he was unresponsive. The Shelby County District Attorney says while he can't talk about specifics in this instance, he does get regular updates in child abuse cases.
That any time you hear about someone that young being mistreated, that someone that young being seriously injured or dies, you know, obviously it shocks us all, and my heart goes out to the victims and the families in that case.
DA Mulroy says there's a legal obligation to report to authorities if a teacher or other caregiver ever suspects abuse.
Even aside from those situations in which there is an affirmative legal obligation, just in general, as a public message, it would be useful for people to be on the lookout for signs of child abuse. And if you have reasonable grounds for thinking that it might be happening, then please do report it to the authorities.
It could save a life.
All right, guys, that was the sad video. I'm going to read you an article real quick that gives you way more graphic details, and it puts this all together, how this monster did that little boy. It reads as follows. 2-year-old dies after being hit with braided dog toy. Mom's boyfriend charged with child abuse. A Memphis, Tennessee man was arrested and charged with child abuse after his girlfriend's son died, according to court documents. Anthony Andrews, 22, is charged with aggravated child abuse and child neglect after police alleged that he struck the 2-year-old with a braided dog toy several times, according to an affidavit of complaints reviewed by People. That's People magazine. That's where I'm reading this from. That's where People came from. First responders found the child identified in the complaint as Anthony Bakari, unresponsive and not breathing, with bruises in his body and blood in his mouth early Monday morning, police said in an affidavit. The child's mother told police she had seen her son in good health Sunday night before she went to bed. Andrews then started watching him, she told police, adding that she had previously seen her boyfriend allegedly hit her son with the dog toy and a belt, the arrest report said. The arrest report also said that Andrew admitted to police that he previously hit him harder than he should have, while also admitting that he had hit the child 7 or 8 times with the dog toy that night and shoved him in the corner. Andrews, according to police, also said that he put the child back in the bed before he fell out minutes later, the outlet said. ABC 24 reported that the charges against Andrews could be upgraded depending on the autopsy results. Jail records show that Andrews is currently in custody, being held on $250,000 bond. It is not immediately clear if he had entered a plea, and he has a court date scheduled for Thursday, which is today. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We're going to get in the meat and the potatoes of this bullshit. Child abuse is on the rise in America. And some of these stories is hard to see, especially when they show video of it. I mean, it's like, I don't see how anybody can watch that. I mean, child's innocent, can't defend himself against a grown man, be it he's 22 years old. But still, he should know better. And so should the mother. And she ain't innocent. She gonna get it in this one too. Let's go right down the line, shall we? Check it. First of all, let's go look at the weapon. Boom. Y'all seen them before. In PetSmart, Petco, them toys you tug, they call them a tug toy. That's thick. That's like ship hose. Ship rope. The kind that hold the boat. That's strong as hell. Them knots. Listen, my little girl, and it's ironic. She was about 2 or 3 years old when she was playing, and she swung it, and it hit me in the elbow. I thought it shattered my elbow. That is a hard toy. You hit this little boy in the back 7 or 8 times with that, harder than expected, because he said he hit him with the belt harder than he should have. So what you think he did with that toy? All type of abdominal issues, ribs probably shattered, so on and so forth. This dude is a monster. She kind of knew it. You let him beat on your kid, and the kid ain't his. I'm gonna tell you something. Unless a baby, man, I don't even know. I never let none of my wives that I was married to, or anybody I dealt with that I wasn't married to, touch my children on any type of level. Because I've instilled things in them the way they know better, but at 2 years old, they still in that learning phase. This man don't understand. Don't care neither. Ladies, you get these guys in your house and you got babies, and you know a baby when they're young, they take a lot of your time and attention. You meet a guy, where he gonna have to see you? In the house where you busy being a mom, and he not a fucking dad. Most of the time, they ain't got their own kids or take care of their own kids. So why are you going to take care of yours? And if he ain't got children, that's even worse, because they don't understand the dynamics of how it got him to that 2 years old with all that crying and stuff that you're tolerant to, but he fucking ain't. There are dudes out here that are so hateful, they want to get rid of the kid to just have you to themselves. They're boy kings. I told you, they're out here. Monsters come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. He ain't no fucking difference. Brutalized that boy. Said she went to bed at night. Left him out. Went to bed. All of a sudden, next morning, the baby's dead. Now, he supposedly brutalized the baby, right? How come she ain't hear it? One of two things. Either she lied and said she didn't hear it, or when he struck that child with that thing, the first blow he did, because remember they said it was bleed out the mouth? He probably knocked the kid out while he beat on him. He said he put the kid in the corner. Didn't say the kid was standing up. Put the kid in the corner. Now he's stressed out. Throw the baby in the bed. The baby probably convulsed from the injuries of getting hit in the face, getting his brain shook at his skull. Probably went to a seizure, convulsed, fell out the bed. Oh, the baby fell out the bed. They always do something and they come with some corny comeback to why the child is dead and they ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, I hit him a little bit harder than I should. You lucky. That's why I couldn't be no cop, man. That's why I couldn't be no cop. How do you unsee that? You come there as a dead baby and everybody like this. Why the mom ain't charged neither? You had that devil in your house, bringing hell to your seed. And I'm going to tell y'all something. You guys out there, you got little kids, little babies. And if you can't get along with a kid, you better put them differences aside because dudes like this are coming in droves now. And they coming in these houses where your kids is and they don't care about themselves. They damn sure don't care about your kids. Story after story I do. Dudes beating the girlfriend's kids up, killing them right in front of them, throwing them in the trash bag. She ain't saying nothing. Multiple times. This happens almost every day somewhere. Somewhere. He beat on your kid that first time, he'd have been out of there if he was alive. The kid's father. I don't know the situation between him and the mom. How you think he feel right now? That's guilt. You know what I'm saying? If he was there, he might have been able to do something or whatever. But I mean, everybody's situation is different. Stuff like this, when a child is involved, devastates us. It does. Nobody feels bad for anybody that does this type of shit. Touching a child is just as bad as beating a child like to death. It is. It should be the same crime. Anytime you got people that do abuse on just reckless abuse, aggravated assaults and stuff like, they need to go on a list. Almost like how they do people that touch children. They need to have a list for people that domestic violence, people that do child abuse. They need to have all these type of lists and have everybody know. I bet you they'll stop that stuff then. I bet you, or to decrease. Child abuse is on the rise. It's on the rise. It is. This is messed up. 2-year-old didn't even get his life started. And what's sad about it, see how the news did that, and I give them credit the way they did that. They showed all of his toys, and he ain't there to play with them. That boy's sitting on a metal table right now, like a lab experiment, in a refrigerator fit for bodies, while his mom's still out here. His not dad, the guy that's not his dad, is locked up, and his potential's gone of being somebody. The mom is just as guilty as the what's the name? You seen he was a menace. Should have got him out of there. Even if you ain't got a problem with the baby dad, you could have called him because that's his kid. He gonna ride if he wouldn't get out your house. Or if anything, you could have called and reported him to the police. There's always options. Every day, every morning, we wake up with a chance and a choice. 2 things everybody's given. A chance to be better than you was yesterday, and a choice of doing it or not. You beat him. See, I want y'all to go back and look at that video. He not only beat him with the dog toy, but he beat him with the belt. And he hit him in the face with it. So if he didn't knock him out when you hit him and he was crying and turning over, you was just swinging it and hitting him up. When you seen you hit him, and I don't understand it. It's like nobody has no pause, no pullback, no hey. I wouldn't hit a kid with a dog toy anyway. The boy is 2. Why is he even getting hit with a belt? Like that, he's not even old enough to take that. Yeah, Mom, I know this bruising another time, but you never said fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? You pick dick over your own fucking kid. You need to be sitting up in there with him, looking stupid as hell, getting your head cracked to fucking white meat. They should get no leniency. And it's like she escaped. She don't need to fucking be escaped because you brought that devil in the house and brought hell to your kid. Leave me a comment what y'all think. This shit pisses me off to the highest fucking level. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see you guys at the live stream tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time.